they do even no one make person talk. Them say that Mayegun, that man too they talk. He too they talk. Say Mayegun diary, he they hot like pepper. But every day then they take money in bulk. Woman picking they the street they hawk. Still them talk say make we no talk. But thank God say Mayegun don't come. So my people make you laugh. Oh yo yo, Mayegun don't come. Oh yo yo, my people make you shout. Oh yo yo, Mayegun don't come. Oh yo yo, Mayegun don't come, man of the masses. Oh yo yo, Mayegun don't come. Oh yo yo, Mayegun diary politico. Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ dódódódó. Mayegun diary Nayibi #1. Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ dódódódó. Mayegun diary Nayibi #1. Mayegun ti dé o ọ̀rẹ́ ará ìlú. Mayegun diary Nayibi #1. Lórí Facebook.
Good evening to you, good morning to you, good afternoon to you once again. This is Mayegun live.
Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o. Bó bá ṣe eré, àní Mayegun máa wí. Ó sì tún ṣe eré, wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o. Mayegun diary politico.
Thank you very much. Share this broadcast. Invite your friends. Invite your not so friendly friends and tell them that yes, Mayegun is back. This time around, I have this information I would love to share or put on the diary. Yeah, put in the diary so that posterity, right, will be kind to us enough that when we look back, yeah, we will be grateful enough that we did our own part. Nigeria is now the most dangerous place to be as we speak right now in Africa. And it depends on how you probably want to see it. But we have a report that says that there are some roads, 177 of them across the 6 geopolitical zones of Nigeria, currently occupied by terrorists who can kidnap you. You could be kidnapped anytime. That's the reality of today. You need to know where and when. Maybe it's going to help. Share the broadcast.
Lórí YouTube, and yes, we like you. Oh, Baba Dewure. And yes, we like you. Ijó ìgbádìyẹ. And yes, we like you. Presido Barufio. And yes, we like you. Gómìnà kówó jẹ. And yes, we like you. Ọlọ́pàá tí ń darí bá. And yes, we like you. Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin òwò. And yes, we like you. Òwúrọ̀ olóṣèlú. And yes, we like you.
Thank you. It is no longer news that today's Nigeria has been handed over to terrorists. And that is due to the collusion of the people in government of Nigeria. This terrorism that used to be in Borno State has now spread. They've spread across the entire 6 geopolitical zones of Nigeria, confirming, or let's say validating, the general known fact that the Nigeria security system has collapsed under APC. They've compromised them. They have underfunded them. Corruption has killed their morale. Today, they have been overwhelmed by the influx of these untouchable terrorists. Nowhere, not even any part of Nigeria, is currently spared. I mean, when all your roads, your major highways across the entire 6 geopolitical zones, if they are currently occupied by terrorists, how much security men and women do you think you would need for you to be able to travel from point A to point B? Now, that is your reality, even though every day people are being kidnapped on all these roads, every day. But 99% of all these victims, they never make it to the media. And that's what makes it a little bit kind of, the reactions of the people a little bit kind of, mixed. Sometimes when people are not hit by this act of terrorism, they usually don't kind of believe the seriousness of it. But you all travel, don't you? As we speak, many of you are going to confirm some of these roads as, oh, I know that road is a very dangerous one. You have been made to kind of, that's the reality today in Nigeria. People have been made to accept what they have brought upon them. So today, when people are traveling, you get to hear different security advices before you could travel from point A to point B. The people who brought this calamity, they are still out there, patting themselves on the back, giving themselves award, recognitions, red carpets, because they believe they have done so well. Now it's up to you. Currently, this is not the type or the kind of, what do you call it, danger that would have a direct impact on any of us who are not living in Nigeria. But if you are a regular visitor or if you are living there, these are the dangerous roads, expressways across Nigeria. Sunday Vanguard did the report. You can read it up. But for the people who have read the headlines, just like when they say 90 people killed, 130 people kidnapped, 45 people killed, 3 villages ransacked. You see the headline. Some of you are so accustomed to them now. You are so used to them. Oh, they don't kill again. Oh. Hey, they have also killed another 20 people again. It's not new to you. But you see this particular one, you can use it as your own security guard and watch. And at the same time, to bring it to your own reality, something you are trying to adapt to in order to pretend that it is not happening. Because somehow you have figured out that you could adapt. Maybe someday it's just going to disappear. It is not disappearing. Now, according to this report, they said if you are traveling on the roads, chances are that you may be abducted, maimed, or killed. There is virtually no week that people do not have horrific experiences on these routes in the hands of suspected bandits, herdsmen, and armed robbers, kidnappers, ritualists. The road is now so cold. People now do Thanksgiving when they travel from one place to another and they return back safely. For now, people are not so worried about terrible roads anymore. They are more worried about, would I get to where I'm going and come back alive? Even though they are the same people that are going to shout, I want local APC, PDP, and the rest that are shouting out there. But they are getting used to it, accustomed to it, to the point that, even if they deny it, they know this reality that they have to do Thanksgivings. So according to the investigations of the Sunday Vanguard, according to them, they found 26 spots in Southeast geopolitical zones. And they also found another 29 hotbeds. That is dangerous spots in Southwest Yoruba land. I'll tell you all those roads because they have it on record, okay? In the Niger Delta region, they found 36 major theaters of operation were discovered, with more than 10 coming from one particular state. 37 dangerous roads and spots were observed in Northwest. And they said they found 49 volatile roads were observed across affected states in North Central. In Northeast, apart from state capitals, some roads linking the hinterland are unsafe, especially in Borno State, where Boko Haram is active. Remember that you were only dealing with Boko Haram in 2014, 2015. Now you have more than that now. You have a hell of them right now, right? So, according to them, they said in July 2019, they did similar investigation by, from people's experiences, traveling the roads and the rest of that, yeah? So they said in 2019, the terror roads in Nigeria were 144. In 2022, it's grown now to over 177. The business is booming. They are expanding. The terrorists are now expanding, opening different branches. As much as there is forest and road where they could go on the road, kidnap the people, and lead them into the forest until ransoms are paid or their organs are harvested for money. These are the terror roads. Now, according to them, they said a breakdown of the pieces of the latest information gathered by their reporters revealed that apart from the identified areas, criminal activities take place in other parts of affected states too. Okay, so the specifics show that there is little or no presence of security agents in places where crimes like kidnapping and banditry occur. Shebi, on this program, on this platform, we have established it here that some part of northern Nigeria are no longer have the presence of Nigerian security anymore, the presence of Nigerian government anymore. The whole area and the communities have been completely abandoned to the total control of the terrorists, to the point that people are paying. They are paying taxes. Their taxes, they are paying it to the terrorists. So this report just confirmed that. And according to them, this is not even part of their main reports. Do you get that now? This is like inland. If you go inside communities and the rest, that there is no policemen anymore, there is no military anymore. They don't even go there anymore. And they are part of Nigeria. They are politicians, they are governors, they are lawmakers. They are budgeting money for those areas. They are collecting allocations for those areas. But guess what? There is no longer government presence there anymore. Nothing there. The people there, they don't see themselves as part of Nigeria anymore because they don't even see any sign of Nigeria anymore. These are areas that we are talking about, hundreds of communities that comprises of millions of people right inside that same Nigeria right now. But wait for it. They said that oftentimes security personnel arrive at such places after suspected criminals must have concluded their operations. This is just the JARA. The patterns of operation are similar in many places, while the setting of crime determines the method to be applied by perpetrators. Now, listen to all these areas where they have identified as dangerous terror roads in Nigeria. Osun. They went to Osun and they actually gave names. According to them, they said that some major highways in the southwest have been taken over by kidnappers, herdsmen, ritualists, and rapists. It is now dangerous to travel along such roads after 5 p.m. In Osun State, the roads, according to them, they said in Osun and Ekiti State, affected roads include Esaoke Junction, Iwaraja, Efon-Alaye, Ile-Ife Junction, Iloko Junction, Ipetu, Ilesha, Ilesha, Ile Oluji, Ilesha to Osogbo, and Ilesha to Akure. So, I am not trying to scare you. This is something that is already happening. The only thing you should do right now is to pay attention and be security what? Conscious. No joke. You are on your own. If you get attacked, if you get kidnapped, all you have to do is to pray that they are not kidnapping you for your organs. They're just kidnapping you for money, not for rituals. They say there is nothing like rituals. When they kidnap you and they say they kill somebody, they remove their organs and all of that, they are not rituals. They are organ harvesting. They are rampant in southwest Nigeria. It's been rampant in northern Nigeria where all these killings have been happening. But there was never even the political will to stop them, talk less of having the political will to investigate these crimes deeper. So they just call them terrorist attack. So in Yoruba land, there are people who have said goodbye to their loved ones. I will see you next week. When I get to Akure, they never got to Akure. To this day, these people were never found. You know what? Some people will die, they've been kidnapped. Maybe one day they will be found. You may never find them anymore. Now, Osun State again, Osun and Ekiti. So these hotspots are there. In fact, it is also an information that every Yoruba son and daughter who love Yoruba land, especially all of you who have been doing your best to coordinate security and awareness in your different communities to ward off these invaders. It is real. It is happening. There are victims and there are hotspots like we have them now. They will help you to possibly, maybe these are actually your own reports too, because you are the locals, you are the people who live around there. So as vigilantes, as security experts, as those who are doing their own intel, private or what have you, in Yoruba land, you could possibly, if Nigeria would deliberately left them to commit these crimes, if they think we are going to be completely powerless, this information is useful. It is public, and you can make use of them. Coordinate. Please pay attention again. Osun and Ekiti. They call them, they say it is now dangerous to travel along such roads, along these roads after 5 p.m. This is not the first time I'm hearing it. I've heard that months back. People will advise you, once it's becoming around 6 p.m., don't leave Ibadan for Lagos. So if you know you are going to Lagos from Ibadan, make sure you leave anytime from 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. There's no point in going. Go and get a room, pay for it. It is cheaper than paying for ransom or even losing your life. People are already sharing that information among themselves, even though they still blindly want to keep the contraption that forced this on you. Dangerous road to travel after 5 p.m. in Yoruba land. Between Osun and Ekiti states, the affected roads include Esaoke Junction. For those who know these roads, right? They are majorly federal roads, I would say, or interstate roads in some cases, Abi. Esaoke Junction, Iwaraja, Efualaye, Ile-Ife Junction, Iloko Junction, Ipetu-Ile, Ilesha, Ile Oluji, Ilesha, Osogbo, and Ilesha to Akure in Ondo. On these roads, vehicles are waylaid by bandits, while unsuspecting commuters are sometimes abducted. Ondo, the roads where kidnapping and banditry have become commonplace include Auga Road. Sometimes I don't know if I pronounce some of these names right or correct, okay? I bet you can use the context to understand what I'm trying to say. So sorry if they don't come out so perfect, especially for all of you who come from these areas, okay? There was never any intention to mispronounce them. That's just what I know. out too, okay? So Auga Road in Akoko. Other roads are Akure to Ijare, Akure to Owo, to Oba Akoko to Akungba. Then Oka Akoko to Ishua Akoko. Ipele to Iduani. Ondo to Ore. Ondo to Akure. And Akure to Bini. So if you are traveling on any of these roads from Ondo State, you probably are familiar with all of this. In Ondo State, they kidnapped a king, kidnapped his wife, right? Killed his driver, and they made the king a royal father in Yoruba land, Ondo State. They made him trek hundreds of kilometers in the forest until his people paid ransom to free him. That happened in Ondo State. The second Oba was not lucky. They killed him even after they received ransom for him. Many of you know all these incidences, Abi. The areas where Yorubas are currently passing through hell in the hands of the Fulani terrorists, just like the Hausas are passing through hell in their hands for decades now. And they are speaking up, by the way. So you can't deny them. You can't deny the existence of this threat. Even if you are currently holed up in Lagos, I'm still coming to you. Just don't travel. That is the Nigeria that APC, Egbekegbe, they have brought upon us, all of us. Our area is the most terrorized part of the states. You know what they did to the people of Owo? Remember that, Sabi? Well, further findings by this reporter for Vanguard, Sunday Vanguard, revealed that some of the roads are in dilapidated states, making it possible for criminals to operate successfully. Many people have been kidnapped on these roads, including traditional rulers and their wives. You see? I told you, we have always been so current and up to date on Mayegun's Diary Political. Many people just felt like we are just being too loud and we are just being too blunt. Something they call being too raw. My friend, you need to be politically correct sometimes. You need to show some. You don't respect criminals who look away while you are being hunted like an animal as a game. You know, it's like a game. Hunt them, go there, capture some, collect money, sell them. You know, hunters they go inside forest to capture bushmeat animals. They kill some, you know, and they sell some. So they sell them. That's exactly what the Fulani terrorists are doing in Yoruba land as we speak. They call them bandits, but we know they are not bandits. They are terrorists. They are hunting us, picking us like animals. If you run, I'll shoot you. If you run, they will shoot you. You die. Those who probably didn't run, they'll call their family members to go and sell their properties, to pay ransom to terrorists. That even if you arrest them, if you dare arrest them, in the next 1 or 2 weeks, they'll be back in that same community, doing the same thing again. That's how terrible it is. Yoruba land. Ogun State. No fewer than 9 roads were found to have been made unsafe by the activities of kidnappers in Ogun State. The roads include Shiun to Ogiri, Obafemi Owode, Abeokuta to Lagos, Abeokuta, Sokoto, Ilaro, Owode, Idiroko, Odeda, Ogunmakin, Fidiwo to Obafemi, Shagamu, Ogijo to Badagry, and Ijebu-Igbo, Oru, and Awa. Hey, are you watching me from Ogun State? Maybe you probably don't know or didn't know this, or you did know. You just felt like since God is protecting you, go and come. Now God, they protect us, Mayegun. This one is not this thing. That's why we have to vote for Asiwaju. That's why we have to Hey, yeah. You see all these roads, right? Most of them are major federal roads in Ogun State. The people of Yewa, Idiroko side in Ogun State, they have been going through hell. Let me show you something, just for a little break. If you are probably not so sure what it looks like for the people of Ogun State in the hands of the terrorists, the Fulani terrorists, here is a reminder, a quick one.
Yeah. Due to that crisis, Fulani crisis that was occurred at our country, that's the reason why we migrated to this place. We are forcefully migrated to this place due to that.
By force.
By force. It's not by willingness.
By killer.
Women.
Oh, man or women. How much are us, man or women?
Only you.
Are dying here.
Both the women and men migrated from that area to this.
No.
And
How
then
much?
people died.
But say how many people they killed there?
Okay.
Killer.
There are few many people. But that our many people. Many people have lost their lives. Many people have lost their lives.
People are
still migrating because of that other areas.
What happened there?
It's because of the Fulani crisis. Fulani, they are killing the people anyhow.
They are killing the people.
Anyhow. They will move from any village, from one village to another. They will migrate from one place to another. They just keep people. That's the reason why the people are scared. They move down to
Women, children. I'm talking about children as young as 2-3 weeks old. They were chased out of their communities. Their properties burned, their farms destroyed. Many of them lost their lives. In Ogun State, Nigeria, Ogun State, Yoruba land. Tens of thousands of them, they had to migrate from their community because Ogun State shared border with Benin Republic. So there's a Yoruba community. There are Yoruba communities very close to us as well, but they are in another country called Benin Republic. So we share border. People had to trek, including pregnant women. Some of them, 5 of them, gave birth under pressure when they were running away from their killers. They gave birth in the bush. It's been almost 2 years now. Even Ogun State government, led by the same APC, Egbekegbe, they've abandoned them there. So that's why I say to you, some of you, you are just one gunshot away from becoming a refugee. Either in what is it they call them? In neighboring states from where you are right now, where they will give you an abandoned school. And everything you are witnessing in northern Nigeria, you begin to see them happen right before your eyes because they are there. They are there. It's already happening. See, that's why I said that this is not in any way trying to mess with your mental health or make you scared. No. I just want you to stop believing the lies, okay, that they might have been telling you that make you think, clinging on to them, validating whatever they are telling you right now, is your saving grace. Lies they told you, lies they are telling you, they will all give you the same result, something that will likely cost you your life. And it can happen to you anytime. It can happen to any one of us. Imagine, on these roads, you are from Ekiti State, your plane landed in Lagos because you know the truth. You are looking like, should I fly to Ondo, then drive to Ekiti, my hometown, What if I'm driving to my community and I get kidnapped? You know this between your mind, right? And right there abroad, you are helping them to shout APC. And you look on Tifnumbu Masetule and the rest of that. Really? Hang on. Efforts to get the number of kidnapping and banditry cases in the state, Ondo, were not successful as Ogun State, as Ogun State Police Command Public Relation Officer, Abimbola Oyeyemi pleaded for time to gather the data. Police don't even have the data of the activities of Fulani terrorists in Ogun State because they don't keep the data. It's useless. If you arrest them, you have to let them go. That's the rule. And we have eyewitnesses too. Ekitio, they said Ekiti State. The following road, do listen. In Ekiti State, Ikere to Akure Road, and communities like Iyemero, Ayede, and Oloje have become theaters of operation for the harbingers of death who disguise as herdsmen. The criminals rape, abduct, and kill. Many roads linking many communities are unsafe, owing to the activities of the kidnappers, who are mainly herdsmen. Who is the government of Ekiti? APC, Egbekegbe. Who is the government of Ogun? APC, Egbekegbe. Now, let's go to Oyo. Who is the governor of Oyo? Is Seyi Makinde. People destroying people, people deceiving people. Of course, Oyo State, and it's another theater. The operations of kidnappers are prevalent on Ife, Ibadan Road, Okeogun Road, and Ilorin Ogbomosho Road is a major theater of operation for kidnappers and armed robbers. Some roads in Atisbo local government area of the state were also found unsafe, owing to kidnapping by suspected herdsmen, Fulani terrorists. In Edo, here is another one. If you are from Edo State, they say major roads across the 3 senatorial districts of Edo State regularly record cases of abduction. In Edo South, areas that have assumed notoriety for kidnapping include Upper Sopomba, Heho axis of the Benin Auchi Road, Ogbemudia Farm, Okada along Benin Ore Lagos Road, and Abiama in Ipoba Oka local government area. Yes. In Edo Central, kidnapping is common along Ubiaja, Hewohimi, Hagbo Road. While roads across the 6 local government areas in Edo North regularly record cases of kidnapping by suspected Fulani herdsmen. The unsafe and taken over by kidnappers include Benin Abraka Road, Haho Benin Bypass, Ubiaja, Ewohimi Hagbo Road, Heho Hogwa Ebele Road, Uromi Ugboha Road, Epoma Okpoji Ugbegun Road, and Auchi Ekperi Road. Others are Auchi Agenebode Road, Iruekpen Sabongida Ora, Ifon Road, Auchi Igara Road, Igara Ibilo Road, Ososo Makeke Road, and Uromi Ubiaja Road. You know all these roads, especially if you are a regular traveler, a market woman or a market men and women, also market men and women. You probably know all these roads. They are telling you to get used to them. If you get kidnapped on any of them, you are on your own. That is Nigeria of 2022. All thanks to APC, Egbekegbe. Now let's go to East-West Road. The most dreaded road in the South-South is East-West Road. The federal road which transverse the 6 states of the oil-rich region is now regarded by many as an expressway of terror and death. Shocking? Maybe not. Anyone safely passing through the Delta, Bayelsa, and Rivers axis of the road must count himself or herself lucky. From all the eastern gateways of the road to Akwa Ibom, unlucky passengers have ugly stories to tell every day. The road identified by this reporter as major flashpoints in Rivers State include Mohuhua, Elele, Alimini axis of the East-West Road, Isiokpo, Elele axis of the Port Harcourt, Owerri Road, Omagwa, Ubima, Isiokpo, Ubima, Elele, Umudeoga, Egbeda, Ubima, Omoku, and Elele Ndele, Rumuji, Emuoha, Choba, Port Harcourt roads. All these listed roads that are all stops on East-West Road, the River State side of it. In Delta, they observed that no fewer than 7 roads are dreaded because of kidnapping and banditry in Delta State. Kidnappers suspected to be herdsmen have turned the Edo, Oguachi, Otulu, Atuma, Okuku, Igbo Road, which used to be a quiet stretch, into a dozen zone. Obiaruku Agbo Road by railway axis, Old Benin Abraka Road by reserve area, and Old Eku Sapele Road. The same applies to Ebu, Ukala Onitsha, Olona Road. Also, Isele Otulu Road and Isele Huku Onitsha, Olona Road have become deadly given the activities of kidnappers. Isele Uku Ubulu, Uku Road, where kidnappers abducted the royal father and killed him a few years ago, remains an infamous route to ply. Umutu, Uronigbe, Abavo, and Ekukuagbo roads are also notorious for everyone who comes from that axis. I hope I am making some senses. If you would like to give credit, am I? Or am I also eating some certain nerve in you, getting you to begin to see what you have known a while back, or maybe you've been telling yourself it is not that bad. These roads are roads in Nigeria where if you ply them, you go, you come safely. You probably don't know what, as they say, God did for you. As they, you don't know what God don't do for you. You don't know. It is as dangerous as that. And that is the reality of what APC, Egbekegbe, brought upon Nigeria in 7 years. Sad, isn't it? Wait for more. In Obiaruku, herdsmen are notorious for kidnapping and maiming natives, the indigenous people. They are based in Obiaruku Bush, across the river. Old Bridge axis. Other roads include Remember, we are in Delta. Abi? Other roads include Okurepo Community Road in Ethiopia or Ethiop East local government area. The old bridge axis in Ethiopia East has become a place where suspected herdsmen kill and rape. On Bomadi Ohoro Road, the activities of bandits and herdsmen who kill and maim commuters have become noticeable and worrisome. Okay. The Amol, I'm still in South. I be what you go call them Niger Delta now, where politicians are harming their own security so that they can protect them. The rest of you, you can go and go and call anything you can call to protect you. You are on your own. Nigeria is surrounded. When they tell you that Nigeria is surrounded, this is what it means. And that is why we have to put this in the diary here. So that if you don't understand it while you are reading it, maybe after watching this video, you would understand it. And then it will probably be difficult for anybody to lie to you that there is something to hold on to. They have destroyed Nigeria. To save Nigeria, if you love Nigeria, the best thing to do right now is to break her up. When you break everything up, you break the hold of these evil machineries, evil people who have turned Nigeria into their graveyard, and they themselves have turned to vultures. And you know, the only thing that vultures feed on is just the carcass of a decaying body. And that could be yours, that could be mine. They've turned Nigeria to a graveyard, and it's going to get worse, my dear. It's going to get worse. It is going to get worse. Not because we would want it to be worse. It is because the rogues who brought this upon us, they are not slowing down. And you are helping them to fulfill their long-time or lifetime dream of their forebearer, Uthman Dan Fodio, the first terrorist to first strike in Nigeria, what is now today's Nigeria, the first terrorist in what is today's Nigeria is no other person than the Fulani jihadist Uthman Dan Fodio, a terrorist that is intolerant to the point that even to this day, the people they met there, they are still suffering from that terrorism centuries ago. If you won't get mad though. I'm trying to educate the people. Now they talk about your heroes past. Who are your heroes past in Nigeria? Bunch of criminals who were never caught, or caught, compensated. Bunch of killers. Those are the heroes past. And in Nigeria, they dreamt of is what you have today. Do you understand that? So if you educate your mind enough, you realize that you have no heroes past other than rogues that took their turn in their lifetime, dead or alive anyway, to take their own turn, to rape you. That's what happened. There is nothing left. It's gone. They've finished everything. So if anybody is trying to brainwash you, and you let them, it's because you let them. There's nothing they want to sell to you. If you love Nigeria right now, if you are looking for those who love Nigeria, maybe I'm actually one of them right now. I am actually one of those who love Nigeria most now. Because I know the reason why these killings are happening and the reasons why the killings will continue is because the gatekeepers of Nigeria, they never believed that this is going to last this long. They never believed that this unitary system is going to last this long before everything scattered. It's lasted beyond what they believed. Now they are going for the kill. So that is why everybody have to collect. That's why everybody is collecting right now. So how do you save the lives of the people that Nigeria can no longer protect? Is by ensuring that the reasons why they will kill to keep power is because of what Nigeria is fetching this rogue elite from northern Nigeria. If you ask the real indigenous people and you make them realize that Nigeria is not benefiting them, it's never benefited anybody, it's a huge scam that have made many of us, right? to lose all the lifetime opportunities that being a citizen of a country or being citizens of a country accord you some level of dignity as a citizen of a place. In Nigeria, we were sucked up of all our dignity. They took everything from us. Now they now turned everything to privileges. Now it is because of Nigeria. So if you break here the whole hold on it, if you break it up, as I said, yeah, many of you will probably live longer than what Nigeria have in stock for you. Nigeria is a place where you can lose your life anytime now. People die. Stay, listen. People die everywhere, every day. Young, old, a day-old baby, a 100-years-old man or woman, all of that. But the ideal thing is that even if you want to die, whether you are going to die by accident, whether you are going to die because of poor health, right, or whether you're going to die because of old age, these are ways that at least they are supposed to be normal ways of dying, Abby. As much as nobody loves to die or love to lose anybody or any loved ones to death, but it is essential. It's something that's going to happen, Abby. But it becomes more worrisome, sad, when some people have the license to take your life anytime and they are never going to be held responsible. The system gave them the chance. But the system will tell you, we will deal with them, but you know the system is never going to deal with them. You know how it is, you know how it works, and you know the perpetrators. So how do you get rid of that? Nigeria's plan is a threat to your life. Nigeria's existence in this way is a plot and a threat to our existence. Whether you are an Hausa, even whether you are a Fulani, Igbo, all of us from everywhere, Yoruba, and everywhere you come from in Nigeria. As long as this Nigeria continues to exist in this way, put together by these criminals, right, is a threat to our lives. So if we love ourselves, if you love Nigeria, listen, you will look into that idea of everybody handling their own affair. Look at all this spread of this terrorists, right? Terrorism. We could arm ourselves, we could train ourselves, we could do all of that without the interference from anywhere. Today we can't. You know the story. We can't. We are reading about these dangerous places. Now all you have is what? May God just guide you. May God just protect us. May God just continue to protect us. It is not about you being protected by the system, by the police or by the military. They are getting money, budgeted, trillions of it, that they are even borrowing to pay for, only for them to open the armory for the terrorists to cut away with the weapons. That's the reality today. Your roads are completely overrun by these terrorists. You are on your own. That is the reality. That is the danger of one Nigeria. And that is a threat to your life, whether you are APC, PDP, or whatever you want to call yourself. If you have a good thinking faculty right now, you will sit through what I've said. Because you see these terrorists, right? They don't even ask you if you are APC or PDP. They don't ask you if you are a Christian or a Muslim or anyway. They just want you. You are just a game. Just like the politicians are seeing you as well. You are just statistics to them. Now, when they want to deceive you, they will begin to say they are pastors, they are imams, they are Muslims, they are Christians. When they want to manipulate you, that's when they will come and identify they are Yorubas, they are Igbos. At the end of the day, when you see through them, they do all of that just to keep you in that same contraption that eventually expose you to these barbarians that could snap your life from you just like that. And it shouldn't be happening. Nigeria is making that happen. And so far Nigeria is making that happen, we know the actors, the characters behind it, and we know the whole thing around it is because everyone continue to pretend it will go away. It's not going to go away. You waited for how many years? For 6 years, 6 solid years. From 2009, that was when this Boko Haram started. By 2010, they've gained notoriety. By 2011, 2012, they've gone mad. They were able to get PDP out of power through their conspiracy and the rest of that. And by all those times, right, they were limited in Northeast. They were limited in Borno. And sometimes they were trying to take over and spread their fear in Abuja. But today, now you cannot travel from one place to another. And you believe that it's going to get better? You really believe that in this whole arrangement? You really do? Good luck to that. Let's continue. So I'm going to go to Northwest, North, East, whatever. Katsina State. Some major roads in Katsina State are now deserted for fear of attacks by armed bandits, Fulani terrorists. The roads include Jibia, Gurbi, Kaura, Namoda, Dusima, Kankara, Cheme, and Faskari Road. Musawa, Matazu, Sharanchi, Kankia, Kusada Road. Dandume to Sabua, Cheme to Kankara, and Dusima to Funtua, which many motorists avoid between 6 p.m. and 6 a.m. The bandit, the terrorists, they have declared curfew on these roads. And this is where Boko Haram comes from, you know. Yeah, that's where it comes from. Just like you have them in Yoruba land. Don't travel between the roads in Yoruba land between 5 p.m. and then 5 a.m. If you do, you are on your own. No. Same thing in Katsina State. Jibia, Gurbi to Kaura Namoda Road, which links Katsina and Zamfara states, is, according to residents, the most dreadful. When you hear Zamfara, what comes to your mind? Let's go to Kaduna. In Kaduna State, they said virtually all the sections of the Kaduna-Abuja Expressway are terrorized by bandits. You know that it's famous. Kaduna-Abuja Expressway, Kaduna-Abuja Railway, Kaduna-Abuja Airway. Everywhere is controlled by the terrorists as we speak. But there are other roads too in Kaduna. They say other roads specifically identified as terrorists, or let me say as territories, where abductors carry out their acts are Birnin Gwari, Kaduna Road, Kaduna Saminaka Jos Road, Kaduna Kashia Road, Kagarko Jere Road, Birnin Gwari Kagara to Tegina Road, Sakin Power to Birnin Gwari routes,